You've got Ornn and this rest of this 4-man squad that can start to push through, try and bully out IG, while Zed plays split push.
But I'm just looking towards the top side here for IG as well. Because, I mean, we usually look towards the top side for IG anyway. And then we get Ning on Camille. We get TheShy on Vladimir. This is going to be a spicy old match. And you know what? We saw the pre-game interview. Everyone on Vici was saying, you know what? We're ready to brawl. We're ready to take it to him. We get to see Leyan on the Lillia again against his old team. There's so much spiciness to it, Dagda.
I was kind of waiting to see if we'd get SKT.
Already? Look at this.
Yeah. I was kind of waiting to see if we get SKTZ from Zeka, just as a little bit of a shout out. But no, not going to be the case. Either way, still very exciting to see what these two drafts can do. And I mean, look, this is exactly the kind of picks that I wanted from a series like this.
The best chroma for Galio as well. Look at that. Full bald eagle. Let's take a look at the runes here, because you already mentioned it, the phase rush coming out from Leyan on this Lillia. Let's talk a little bit about the Lillia jungle, because I've not seen much success on that pick just yet.
No, and the way that you want to try and play this Lillia jungle is through that very fast clear that you have. Try and get out onto the map early, start to get your snowball rolling, and then you become a bit of a nuisance in team fights where you can play towards the edge, just spinning your staff, trying to hit the outer ring of your Q, because that's where you get all that true damage from. And you can try and get a couple of these plays off where you can get these big sleeps you can hit onto multiple people with that shillelagh swing that you have. But we'll have to see what Leyan is able to do, because already you can see, going to start on these Raptors, and this is pretty standard for a Lillia, where you do have such strong clear against these AoE camps.
So nice little bit of harass down to start this one off as Ning on this Camille jungle. Going to start to move in to the enemy side, and obviously this is a Ning pick, but Puff already exhausted in this bottom lane as iBoy and Maestro. They want to start this lane off in style.
Yeah, they seem to be pretty happy about that trade. And we are looking at this jungle again, though. Ning, this is what used to be pretty standard. Well, not pretty standard, but definitely something that old Camille's used to do. Is your level 2 is so strong, you try and make a mid lane gank work, but they're going to go for the bot lane instead.
The double flash. Beautiful from Ning. One more hit, and it's an easy kill. This is what we love to see. Maestro flashes out. We'll get out with his life, but first blood is first blood.
That's actually hilarious, because usually when we saw Camille previously, as you said, you just do this transitional gank through mid, because it's just like, look, I'm on my way, I'm going to have my hook shot, let's see if I can burn a flash here. And instead of going towards that bot lane, he wanders in towards the jungle, goes, oh, Lillia's not here yet, I'll see if I can make anything happen bot, and manages to get that first kill.
And as we look towards the mid lane, as always, Rookie is finding himself some leads. It's interesting that we see the Conqueror on Zed, actually, for Zeka here. Not going to go for the Electrocute that I would always think of typically, but I have to say it's a long old time since I've seen Zed in competitive.
Yeah, I can't even remember how long it's been. It's been a fair few years, I think, at this stage.
Hot minute, as they would say in America, I believe. But, so I've been told by Lyric.
Look, he's not having the best of times against this Galio, though, and Galio does a reasonably good job of shoving in aggressive. You can see how annoying it is to try and farm against them in situations like this, but Zeka going for... Oh, Rookie, that's not the play.
Zeka, that was nice. Baits out the Justice Punch, and Rookie slides underneath the tower. Now Leyan looking for an opportunity as well, but Rookie should be relatively safe. Still has the flash available as well. The Swirl Seed is going to hit. And obviously there's that extra dot on top of everything, so Leyan just gets a few free hits.
Can I just point out, Rookie was up until, as that gank was happening, was still, or sorry, not Rookie, Ning, as that gank was happening, was still level 2. Ning has not been farming. He's been instead just wandering around seeing if he can try and find a couple of plays that he can make with this Camille. Has hit the level 3 though, and cleared his topside jungle, so starting to get himself into a bit of a better shape.
Importantly though, Leyan is going to be able to get both Scuttle Crabs, and then move back to his jungle. Still got his chickens and his crooks up as well. He's going to be farming up a storm, and that's exactly what we said. Look at the CS numbers in the jungle. Leyan is so far ahead already.
And the reason we saw this Camille jungle start to fall off was because when she was most popular was when we had the earlier spawn on the Scuttle Crab, so you could go for these level 2, level 3 skirmishes. The Camille was super, super strong at that point. It's when Xiao was super strong as well. But because we got the later game coming in when we look at the Scuttle Crabs, or at least that 3-minute 15 timer, you can now hit that level 3, be a little bit more aggressive. You've got more access to your abilities, and the skirmishes aren't quite as strong anymore, or those 1v1 duels. And instead, you end up in these skirmishes where you can have a bot lane wander up or a top laner come in to help. And that's why we saw Camille fall off. And unfortunately for Ning, he just doesn't have the clear speed that you have from this Lillia. So Leyan already a 10 CS advantage. He's now hit level 5 as well, and he'll be looking to try and punish again over and over Ning by ganking these lanes and getting himself ahead on this Lillia pick.
So when we look across the board here at CS numbers, we do have some advantages starting to build up. We already mentioned Leyan was getting ahead in the jungle in terms of CS, but when we look at the bottom lane, there's a 10-15 CS lead in favor of Pup, as well as we just got to witness him taking a turret play. There's also a pretty hefty CS lead in the mid lane for Rookie, as you mentioned in the champ select itself, Zed is actually not going to have that great of a time just because of the sheer CC that is available there. Pup taking a bit of damage, but Guardian is there. Leyan trying to move his way in. Does have a lot of movement speed from his spells, but can't quite close the gap here.
Wasn't quite able to get that swirl seed over the back things to get the slow, so not able to do very much, but at least gives the opportunity for iBoy and Maestro to shove this wave out, get it back in by themselves as well, because Pup already had got that cull. He's also got the teleport there too, so you need the jungle help here to make sure you can shove out his iBoy so you can get a nice recall off, but it's a Caitlyn Lux. They've instantly shoved the wave back in, and there's no backing for iBoy.
I feel a little bit betrayed here by IG. The fact that we got to see TheShy locking his Vladimir. We get to see Ning playing his Camille with his own world skin. And then Rookie hovered the Nico that would have just been so, like, perfect to round it all out. But we don't see it at the end. He swaps over to the Galio. And it says a lot that they do still really want to win this.
Do you think if Rookie, say he ends up winning the World Championship this year, we'll end up trying to see if he can get a Nico? It's just such a pick that I associate with him at this stage. I know he's probably going to go for like Orianna or something like that. But an IG Nico skin would be pretty damn cool.
Wouldn't surprise me if he went for these Galios. He's going to be able to find a taunt onto Zeka, but that's a good amount of damage. The flashes from both sides. Zeka and Rookie knew exactly what was going on there, and they figured it out at the same moment.
Hey, it does mean, though, you're not quite able to get the kill on towards Rookie, and you can see those double cloth armors paying dividends on that play. And this is what you kind of need to do as Rookie in this lane. Is like, right, I need to survive these early stages. Then I can start shoving out and looking to make these make an impact on these side lanes. But already we're seeing Leyan getting into the mix.
Yeah, he's trying to find a kill onto TheShy here. Pull comes out, as does a bit of damage. TheShy forced to flash out of the play. Leyan doing a good job of forcing some of these flashes, but yet to actually connect one of these kills.
Not quite able to find the kills that he would have liked to, but at least, you know, setting a lot of these up. And when you look at IG's composition, they're definitely going to be scaling towards that later game point, whereas Vici have an incredibly strong mid game with the Zed, the Ashe, this Lillia as well. So I'll be curious to see now how, when we get to this mid game point, if Vici are able to put the foot down enough where they can just snowball into a victory.
I might try and make a play onto Zeka as he tries to shove out this mid lane. Ning moves in. Zeka has vision of this. Will be out of range with the Living Shadow. That means he's going to be A-okay. Obviously, Rookie does have that hero's entrance. If Zeka had tried to play that aggressive. Leyan moving into the jungle, though. Rookie has got this one on lock. See ya later.
That's just not fair. Being able to find Leyan as he wanders through the jungle. And that's the big problem here is the Lillia is you're not particularly tanky. So if you do get caught out, you can see how quickly Rookie, having that unsealed spellbook to have the ignite, can take you down. And this gives Ning now an opportunity to farm, get himself back into a nice spot. He's hit the level 6 himself, so that Rookie-Ning combo with the Hextech ultimatum and that Galio ult is going to be pretty damn potent right now. This is IG looking pretty good.
Even with Camille's in other compositions, when it's not Ning bringing it out in the jungle, not the greatest flash we've ever seen in our lives. Deathmark to dodge away from the knockup. Now a lot of damage onto Ning. It's going to be traded 1-for-1. Leyan here to try and finish this one off. Wants a bit of revenge on Rookie for what just happened before. Will dodge away from the taunt. No, he won't, I guess. Leyan manages to eat it. Rookie trying to get away, but he's slowed. Leyan is real quick, but his passive has just fallen off. Can he actually close the gap on this one? Finally gets it.
Will just about managed to clip him with the swirl seed, which gives him the kill. But 2-for-1 over in favor of Vici. Nice attempt from IG, but fortunately with Ning missing that knock-up off the hook shot, it didn't quite go his way. Still, nice turnaround there from Zeka. And now we're looking at, well, the pro view of Leyan. Going to be very surprised.
Oh no, don't you show him this? Oh, that's so sad for Leyan.
I was hoping it would more be the Ning face cam, to be honest. That's the one that I wanted to see. But hey, look, solid attempt. Just not quite able to catch on to Zeka. They still go for the follow-up, which was impressive. But nice job from Zeka using that death mark to dodge the CC and then being able to turn it around.
Yeah, I mean, Zeka played that really well. And Leyan just Coming a little bit too close to the line there, you know, it's one of those things. TheShy takes a brittle as Ning gets flashed away from now. Swirlseed goes in once more. Could get the double sleep here with the ultimate and will be able to do so. Watch out, Eep, says Leyan with the worst ability name in the game as they get onto TheShy. The dot is ticking away and there's a double kill on the Lillia.
Leyan is kind of popping off on this Lillia right now. He's doing a... Maestro, you're a little bit late on that one, buddy. I'm not going to lie. That was... Okay, that was...
Unlucky.
Okay, either way.
Suboptimal.
Suboptimal. We'll go with that one. Leyan is looking pretty damn good on this Lillia, though, right now. And he's really starting to get the ball rolling. 3-1 right now. And I wanted to see what his build would be, because I was chatting earlier on with Lyric about a couple of the builds that we have seen. We've got towards, like, where you sit on this Fiendish Codex, you go towards the likes of a Kindle Gem as well to get the CDR on the Lillia. If we look at the top lane builds, we're oftentimes seeing the Leandries and the Rileys picked up here. So I was wondering what we...
iBoy, that was dangerous, mate. You do not go on the right-hand side of the tower against Caitlyn. That is not allowed. That's off limits.
Very much so. That was pretty damn close, but iBoy will manage to escape. And I just want to go back to Leyan. I think right now the best bet for him is, although he has the Fiendish Codex, sit on that for a little bit. It does give you that CDR, which is super nice for this Lillia. And I'd like to see him go straight towards something like a Haunting Guise and this Leandri's Torment. When you're this far ahead, just being able to pick up that early Magic Pen, bunch of health for yourself, it works really well with her kit. And obviously the burn helps you stack that Madness super, super well from her passive, so it makes a lot of sense.
Zeka dodges away from the taunt, then gets in onto Rookie because Leyan is here as well. A lot of damage coming through, the Ignite taken away, but they decide they can't commit to this one because Ning has arrived, but Maestro moving in as well. Swirlseed goes wide, and it will deter the play at the end of things, but Leyan's still going here. Could move down to the bottom lane.
Looks like that's the plan, especially with Maestro in tow, but trying to see if they can spot out Ning. Will now realize that he's sitting in the bush thanks to that ward, but Leyan's just happy to steal away the red buff. It's not like he can have Rookie come across. He's half health and sitting underneath his turret, so Zeke will have first move.
Leyan just going to grab himself that red buff, an extra dot for the old trophy case there. Is TheShy going to get knocked up by Q, but I'm not sure that this is a kill opportunity. Maybe it is. I've been wrong before. In comes the Ornn. Is TheShy going to have to pull to dodge that one? We'll be able to sustain back up now.
And this is where TheShy is totally fine. Like, this is a lane where he's not going to be under too much pressure. Obviously, with Leyan coming up does influence that a little bit, but he's got his cool. That's just finished. Same when we look towards Puff. So IG realize, hey, look, we're in this for the long haul. We're going to be scaling. They're waiting on these items to complete. And already, you can see that Infinity Edge is close to being done for Puff. You've already got the Hextech Protobelt for TheShy, which is fantastic for him when it comes to just wave clear. And also, his ability to get into fights. But here's the play.
Leyan, you don't win out 1v1, not on Lillia. Definitely not against a Camille. So Ning finds himself a kill. Now Zeka wants to answer for that one. Ning ain't so tanky. Stays in the pit, though. There's a Living Shadow right there. If Zeka really wants to make the play. Deathmark is on cooldown right now, though, so can't quite do everything that he wants to. He's waiting for that cooldown. He would love to go back in. But I think Rookie knows about this. He's waiting. He's got the CC. And the Herald does go over to IG.
And he's so close to having the death mark. It's now open available, so not able to try and outplay it. Nice pickup, though, from the Rift Tower. Nice play from Ning and Rookie utilizing that combo. And you can expect that to keep on rolling through right now, because this is something that, even though we're waiting on IG to scale, they can use super effectively.
Can we just talk for a second about how obnoxious this bottom lane is? Caitlyn Lux is so hard to lane against. And when you pick something like a Tahm Kench, yes, you're going to be able to stop iBoy actually dying in these situations, but you cannot contest the wave in any way. You cannot contest the amount of harass that is going to be thrown out.
Now, it's pretty damn horrible. And I'm surprised to see them take the Tahm Kench into this lane. Like, usually you can go towards another mage to try and counteract the likes of this Lux, just so even you can match the push power coming through from this Caitlyn Lux to a certain extent. Because we've seen before, I know the Karma was banned, but something like an Ashe Karma, even if you want to go towards something like a Lulu, you can do reasonably well in trying to shut these waves back out, making sure that you're not going to be underneath these turrets the whole time.
Oh, that's going to be a nice little combo coming on through onto Puff. Now they come in under the tower once more. iBoy's the one tanking. That ain't how it's done. Almost turns it around for both of them. And now the rest of IG get to arrive. Oh, it's all gone from bad to worse. Leyan has to dodge from everything, but Rookie finishes him. Oh, it looked like a done play. It looked like Vici had it in the bag, but
Maestro ate a minion. Maestro forgot that he's
Hang on, we got a death bar coming in. Ning is actually in trouble here. He wants Maestro. He will find a kill before he goes down.
Maestro is not having the best of times in this time.
No.
Shy goes down. Not sure how that one happened. 0-2 now on this top laner for Cube, who is pretty damn healthy. Looks like a Call of the Forge God was the one that he was able to hit, but all right, this game's getting a bit out.
This
wacky.
is a silly one, isn't it,
It really is. It really is.
I've got a feeling it's only going to get sillier as well, based on the plays we're seeing across the map here. Zeka trying to get some damage on the tower, but he realizes Rookie's missing from the lane, so has to be cautious and will head back to base. He already has himself a Ghost Blade as well. Rookie wants a 1v1. He's one level up. He's not quite going to be able to close the gap.
So this is going to be a replay of this topside fight where, well, I don't even know if we can qualify Shy. Just kind of sticking around a bit too long.
I mean, he started this.
Yeah.
He didn't even get the cannon. I don't think this is worth it.
Oh, no. That pool came through way too early. Yeah, that's clapped.
If he'd got the cannon, maybe it would have been worth it. But missing the cannon, I don't know. Leyan now on an adventure through the woods, which I will say, that is where Lillia comes from. This is not the moment to try and take the chickens. You are actually being clapped currently, so you need to be careful. Maestro going to save him. Sacrifices his life for the greater good, Maestro. You hero. But then Leyan goes back in and has to flash anyway. Built over Peacemaker from Puff, which is a bit of a sentence. Say that 5 times as fast. Dragon coming up in 2 seconds, Dagda.
So the reason Lillia was trying to hit those creeps, or at least in the jungle, was to get the speed up. She does have that on her passive with the Q to try and get through, but more combos.
All of the CC in. Puff gets some Mikhails, though, out from Southwind. Keep yourself safe, and they're going to be all right in the end.
Oh, God. So Vici haven't quite been able to get this snowball run that they wanted. They're actually 3,000 gold behind in TheShy. Might be adding a little bit more to that as he's left alone with this top lane turret.
Yeah, and I mean, a huge amount of that gold is sitting in Puff's pocket right now with a gigantic CS lead in that bottom lane, but also Rookie and Ning both on 3 kills each. They're feeling fantastic, and they're not showing any signs of slowing down. Leyan moving towards the mid lane as he tries to support the rest of his squad. This also comes out from Cube because he does have that spell book, so he can use these summoners a little bit more lackadaisically.
And also wanted to make sure he didn't take any damage from those last 2 creeps. That's the important part there. But Rift Arrow will be popped in this mid lane. You do already have Puff and Southwind pretty far accelerated. Watching.
That's a laser.
Yeah. But Rift Arrow not quite able to take the turret. So I want to look at Puff. I know, well, Puff is on your screen right now, which helps massively, but I want to actually look at his items because he has got that Infinity Edge. That Zeal already complete as well. Working towards that Rapid Fire Cannon.
Hang on, we've got a Zed in trouble. Zed's meant to be the one assassinating people, not being assassinated. But is it an assassination if it's a 3v1? I don't know. Many questions being posed here in this game as TheShy has to flash out. But an Abyssal Voyage. Maestro wants to be a part of the play. TheShy healed basically back to full health, though. And I don't think that Vici have got what it takes to take him down right now.
It was a solid effort, but weren't quite able to get too much done with this. And now Vici have kind of committed a lot towards this top side. And it's been slowly but surely IG taking over this game. They've got 2 dragons so far. They've got the gold lead. They're the ones in control of side lanes. And they're the ones with the scaling composition. So although it's been a fun and merry time coming through from Vici so far, they're at a pretty high risk of losing this game.
I mean, Dagda, you could have said that to me yesterday before we'd even thought about this game, and I would have agreed that Vici were at a very high risk of losing this game. This is definitely a very IG-favored series, especially when TheShy is on this Vladimir and he is very close to finishing off a death cap in that top lane. TheShy is only going to get scarier, and he may be 0-2-0, but I promise you, you're going to forget all about that in a couple of minutes' time.
It's Vladimir. It's what he does, and especially when you do get that Rabadon's death cap, like a lot of Vladimirs will actually opt in towards something like the Spellbinder because it just gives you that mid-game burst and allows you to get involved in teamfights a little bit better.
Rookie wants the same pick again. He's like, well, it's worked one time.
Fool me once, shame on me. But yeah, I think overall, the scaling is coming in super hard for IG as Cube.
I mean, I don't think this is 2v1 he can win, but he's doing some decent damage to Ning, to be fair to him. Arrow goes wide, but doesn't actually go wide in the end. Gonna hit onto Rookie, and Cube has survived all of this. Ning actually has to flash to finish that kill off. It's 1-for-1, but Vici are the ones to respond quicker. Kills going the way of Tahm, Kench, and Lillia, now chasing on towards Southwind as well. But Drake not gonna be up here, so they have to try and settle for bottom tower.
I'm pretty sure TheShy can kill Zeka right Zeka as a Zed, I mean, I was kind of hoping that this Zed would come in, pop off, and then we'd get to see more Zed. This is not the case study that I really wanted to have for Zeka, trying to prove that Zed is worthy of being back in there.
Yeah, one thing I will say, though, is this is not exactly the game or the series that I expect to define the meta coming up in the next few weeks.
I don't know. I mean, look at IG's comp and tell me that that's not going to be the meta. I mean, realistically.
Okay, I'm going to do it. That's not going to be the meta.
Why would you do that?
I don't think that Camille jungle and Vladimir top is going to be what's coming out regularly during playoffs. But you know what? I've been wrong before, and I'm willing to be wrong again, Dagda, because that's how you learn things in this world. But let's recap. Let's figure out where we're at in this game right now, because the Triforce has just been finished off by Ning. IG are feeling real strong, and you've got 2 crit items there on Caitlyn, with an extra cape as well, so kind of the pseudo 3 items because of that extra crit.
Exactly, and this is where you start to see a lot of the power coming into this IG composition. Camille, still even in this jungle, is the Triforce and that Ravenous Hydra, along with the Warrior Enchantments jungle item, that gives her a lot of power in that jungle. So expect her to be coming online super strong right now. Same when we look over at Caitlyn, it's that Rapid Fire, and now working up towards the Storm Razors as well, so she's going to be hitting like a truck if she can get onto folks. You've got this combo that can be pretty damn potent as well, where you've got all these long-range damage, and that Rabadon deck cap complete for TheShy. He is super strong, so IG are pretty happy to try and take these fights from him.
We might have ourselves a 5v5 on our hands there, because everyone grouping up a bit, but as I say that, everybody backs away again. Zeka going to move over looking for the blue buff, and I thought maybe we were just going to see them fight for the sake of fighting. It's not going to happen just yet, but it wouldn't surprise me if they do just reset buy items and then group up and fight over this Drake.
I say that's going to be the best one here, is especially when you're looking towards like TheShy that does so well with these old cooldowns, Ning, Rookie, these are all ults that you don't really want to be having that reduced cooldown, so I think Vici will very much be looking to try and scrap for that. I wanted to have a look quick as well at Leyan's items. We were talking about, hey look, I wanted to see him go for this early Leandri's Torment, try and use that gold that had funneled into him super well, but actually a bit worried about this combo from the likes of Ning and Rookie, so it's opted instead towards the Zhonya's Hourglass that is definitely needed right now.
Speaking of which, he's going to use that flash out to safety, keeps himself safe. Southwind, I'm not sure he's hit a single laser just yet this game.
No, but that is really loud. That was a lot of echoes coming off that ult. I don't think I've seen that. Well, I think we've seen it a couple of times. I've just never realized quite how loud that skin was.
I can't say I noticed, to be honest, mate. But yeah, I mean, it's one of them things, isn't it? My ears,
look,
not that great, I guess.
Look, you just back me up with something just once during this cast, all right?
All right. It was
God's
too
sake.
loud, Dagda. It was too
Thank
damn
you.
loud. Get off of my lawn, children.
Here, hang on. If I was an old man, I wouldn't be able to hear it in the first place. So, I don't know.
I don't know. Well, TheShy, iBoy, sorry, can't hear anything anymore. As Maestro, I mean, what do I even say about that? He's not going anywhere, is he? He's going to go down. Ning chases him through with a tactical sweep. And now they continue to battle on through. We do see TheShy in a 2v1. Going to be knocked up, and that means he can't get the healing, so Q finishes the kill. Rookie doesn't get the Justice Punch he wanted, and Leyan dancing around everything. TP now being channeled. I'm not even sure who that's from, honestly. It's Puff coming into the play. Leyan trying to dodge, gives him a thumbs up. He's kiting away, but Puff with the Caliburnet's trying to range the kill.
He's so quick.
He's going to the wrong side, though. There's nowhere to go. No assist there. In the meantime, Ning gets another kill.
Nowhere is safe from IG on this map right now. And I mean, you gotta love it. Ning, or not even Ning, Leyan having a bit of fun with his old teammates there. But IG, they're in control of this. They're turning towards the Baron, and I don't blame them. I mean, look at the kills across the board, and in true IG fashion, that's only TheShy who's really feeding.
Yeah, 0-3-0. Interesting scoreline right there. Emphasis on the int. And we're 14-10 now at 24 minutes, and that, in IG's mind, means it's time to start Baron. They're going to get it incredibly low. Zeka tries to contest, but without a smite, they're just going to get it anyway. So IG, in classic IG fashion, are going to continue to snowball this one towards a win. And with Cloud Drake coming up, maybe they can get their Dragon as well. Recall's coming out, though.
Yeah, they're going to be going and trying to reset here, but this is where we saw this very quick decimation of iBoy's health bar, and then the top side of the map as well. They do eventually manage to get this kill onto TheShy, so Leyan at least trying to make plays while his base is in danger, but hey, either way, they managed to kill TheShy, and that's the important part.
I feel like that trying to make plays while his base is in danger is not necessarily a compliment. But there you go.
It wasn't meant to be.
That's life, isn't it? Hey, look, Leyan, he's on the Lillia. This time around, he's got a positive KDA. I'd take that as a win for Leyan, because last time we saw this Lillia, it really did not look good.
And at least he's nearly towards that Leandrin Torment as well. And that's where a lot of Lilia's damage comes from, because the burn and the path with Lilia's passive work super, super well in conjunction together. Plus, you can stack up the Madness stacks quite easily, but Zeka is also not having the best of games. 2-2-0 on the Zed. Hasn't actually been able to find any sort of assassination attempts, and IG are cracking the base, and there's nothing Vici are really able to do here.
Yeah, I mean, Caitlyn with a Baron, name a more iconic duo. We're going to see knockups across the board. Here is Ning. I mean, he's got a little bit too far, but I think he might actually be okay, because the rest of his team is coming in. What is the damage out of Puff right now as he just melts the health bars? This game is done with. We're 25 minutes in, and it's already over, Dagda. The CC chain is insane. And now into the base they go. A couple of shots onto the fountain and a built over to finish it. Puff, 7-1-4, showing us how it's done with the Caitlyn. And well, IG starting this as they mean to go on.
And I love the way TheShy had to steal away the 2 kills that would have given the pent to Puff just so he wouldn't be on 0-3.